Let's get it started then. Sada G, Sonicast time. What's going on?
Hey, DC's in this thing. What's up?
Your player partner, G Biz.
We got the one and only San Quinn in the building.
What's up with my family?
Man, over here, living. It's been such a minute. What's going on?
A long minute. I'm just chilling. Chilling. Happy to be up in here. It's different. It look different in here.
Yeah, well, we're on a whole different floor, I think, from the last time you was up here. I'm not quite sure, though, when that was.
Yeah, I came up here with Shay and Black Mark to do their thing. So was it the same building?
Yeah. It's just a couple of things switched around in the studio, probably.
That's
it.
Fresh, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Always got to do something, refurbishing something.
Care.
Hey, man, it's a lot of moisturizer.
I'm all right, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Biz, no, the scruff, you're not feeling that?
It's fine.
Biz ain't looking good.
Right.
I got to do better.
You good.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
So you got a new project.
Yep, I got a new project out right now through GT Digital and Empire. I got a single called Ain't Nobody Thuggin. Right now it's doing pretty good for me. It's look like it's going viral.
Yeah.
I just put it out. I didn't know what it was going to do. I'm still constantly working, collecting my little digital checks. I'm an old rapper now, to the kids, but I am the city. You know what I mean? I see all the little kids. I'm not a hater. I let them do their thing. I got my older fans, you dig what I'm saying? So it's just picking up. You know what I mean? So I'm happy for it to see what's going on.
You look at rap different, like you just called yourself. You're like, yo, I'm an older rapper now, and I know that there's a lot of cats that have been doing this for 10, 20 plus years,
right.
And they're saying to themselves now, like, yo, I can't rap about the same stuff I was rapping about. I can't be the same person that y'all wanted me to be from when I first started.
Yeah, I look at it like that. I mean, I'm grown. I can't be talking about I'm doing this, that, and the third now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I was looking at Jada Kids talk about it. It's like it's two different kind of, I'm not finna bite nobody's style.
Right.
So a lot of stuff right now, it seems like to me, a lot of the youngsters is just like clones. Mm. They don't have their own original style. Like,
right.
I sound like me. 40 sound like 40. Short sound like short. It's like the youngsters all using auto-tune. It's like we in the Matrix or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we getting brainwashed. Not knocking them. If that's what they like, that's what they like. But it seems like it's a certain sound or a certain standard for them to think it's hot.
But that's even, like, you've always been that person who's like, nah, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
I mean,
right.
Because even
boy.
Yeah, like when Hyphy was like Hyphy, right? And everybody was like, we need to make a record that sound like this, or else Quinn was like, nah.
Right.
Nah, I didn't want to get caught out of character. I wasn't gonna be running on the side of somebody's car and you know what I'm saying, and get hurt and whatever. You know what I mean? I really come from hip hop though, so I come from listening to Big Daddy Kane and things like that. You dig what I'm saying? So I didn't always like West Coast rap. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Growing up, I really was into lyrics and stuff like that. So I'm a true hip hop dude. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just from the West Coast, from Fillmore. So it's a gangster touch to it, but I'm not gonna be auto-tuning that much. I do a little auto-tune though, but I'm not Future though. I'm not just gonna be Future Junior.
So crazy,
right?
Baby Future.
So when Gold Toes hit me up and said, yo, Quinn, this and that, Quinn back, Quinn got this, Quinn got that. And, you know what I'm saying? He's leaving that alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean when he said that?
Yeah.
So you dipped off on us and were, doing you for a while.
Yeah.
And, he wanted me to make it clear to me that you're on a path to where you're not trying to mess with that life no more.
I can't mess with that life no more.
Do you want to tell people what it is? Because I didn't want to say it.
I don't want to get too far into it. Just stay clear of trouble and drugs and gangsters and criminals.
Yeah.
In the streets. All my friends go to court they going to court right now. All my friends that I used to be with facing years, like a lot of years. 50 years, 40 years, 30 years.
It's not worth it.
All the people used to see me with.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 years, 40 years. I'm never going, hopefully I'll see him again. You never know how the justice system is, but it's not a game. You feel me? Some people did, and, this, that, and the third. Heart disease, heart attacks. So that whole life that goes along with being in the street. So, yep. I'm a righteous guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Work out, pray, stay out the way. Raising my kids, that's it. That's what I'm into.
Quinn came in screaming that grandfather.
I'm a grandpa.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like the fact when he said that, I was like, How?
Right.
And I was like thinking about it, and I'm like, well, okay, I guess. But
Lil Quinn, Galaxy Adams, that's his name. Who's an artist? Galaxy Adams, that's my son, which is Lil Quinn. He's 20, he's about to be 22. So he kind of spared me a couple years. My grandson is about to be 1 next week, 2, April 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Harlem. So I tell people in the street that's my nephew.
Not ready to say the G call.
Nah, not yet. I tell him call me Quinn, man. Yeah, tell my grandson call me Big Quinn.
That's funny.
that's
You know?
crazy because, like, I remember you bringing him out on stage when he was first really, doing his
Yeah.
thing as an elementary school student,
Right.
singing on the end of Mass Cracked.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, I was. Now he don't even want to say he's a Lil Quinn anymore.
Right.
His name is Galaxy Adams.
Hey,
You
well,
can look
you know.
him up. Yeah, he don't want to be Lil Quinn. My youngest son, I got a 5-year-old that wants to be Lil Quinn. He said he's a little San Quinn because Zaki don't want to be Lil Quinn either. I got a 21-year-old, 17-year-old, 9-year-old, and a 5-year-old. One girl.
Man.
Yeah,
Working.
one girl. Yeah, working.
She gonna have a hard time too.
No, I started
Right.
all over again.
No, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the homie Cheryl T, though. I see you, girl.
He already gave her respect.
That's my dog.
I peeped it. So on this new project, bro, like, so now that you are into, the OG status, what are more of the things we're gonna be hearing about, and some of the producers that you're working with? I know when you did the Fillmore Lion, a lot of that was like tracks from the Rich. My boy was on that thing. So who you working with on this?
Well, with all the projects I got, Fillmore Lion was the one I dropped. I work with one producer on anytime I do a project, right? So I don't rap about the same type of song.
Yeah.
When you got different producers, you'll make the same song twice. So I just work with one producer when I work on a project. So Fillmore Lion was 2015. That was tracks. Then I just did 89, was with Living Proof. It's an EP that just came out in November. Then I just did another one called Stronger Than Ever with Everclear. So just one. Those two are EPs, just one producer, so I could get the best out of them and they could get the best out of me. So with this one right here, a dude named Hydraulic West made this beat, Ain't Nobody Thuggin. Really, Goto sent me the record, right? Y'all know I be hustling, right? So I'm selling verses and we'll put people on them, and he like, Quinn, don't let nobody rap on this song with you. This is a hit. I'm like, man, come on, Goto. I'm like, you see, he's like, no, seriously, Quinn, don't do that. Don't let just anybody rap on this. Rap on this by yourself. It's a hit record. So when I did it, I laid it out. So I'm like, so where's this producer at so I could work on the project with him, right? Dude in jail, man. Big shout out to Hydraulic West. He behind bars.
Damn.
He gave you one before he went though, huh?
Nah, he was in already. He making him. I don't want to bust
what?
him out. Hopefully, he making them from inside the
All right.
joint.
Well,
Hey, it's magical in the jailhouse.
I guess I keep
Don't
hearing
trip.
that.
They making it real comfortable for guys here.
It's magical.
Real comfortable. I'm seeing whole pictures, whole videos from the joint.
Don't sell it like it's a dream.
It's not good though. No, it's bad though. I mean,
No,
but they're
it's
making
bad.
it
You away from
comfortable.
your
They're making it
family.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't
making it
go, but if
comfortable
you
for
there, be
people.
productive.
Right.
But they're
Make some
making it
beats.
too comfortable for people though.
Yeah.
You know, like cats is really like I'll be home, got 17 years with got that telephone and it's like they here, like they getting comfortable with being there.
Yeah,
How
getting
you
to
on
it.
Instagram? Like,
Oh, bruh, tell me about
crazy.
it.
Man, this one dude is all over Instagram in there. Man, I'm wrong for not remembering my boy name. Give him
You
a
might
shout
not
out.
wanna say it.
I might not want to say his name. Yeah, it might get him rolled up, but I wasn't gonna say his real name. I was gonna say his Instagram name.
don't do that either.
Now they might know
That'll
that.
get
huh?
linked.
Well,
They'll find
man,
it.
if they know his Instagram name, he should be caught by now. This dude is all over. This dude is all over Instagram, but he really got a strong Instagram presence. You can't get nothing past dude. You feel what I'm
bet.
saying?
Yeah.
You really in the mix. So yeah, Hydraulic West made the beat, and this is doing good. So I probably won't be doing an album with him. I'm working on the Fillmore Line Volume 2 with my boy Big D that made 16s with me for my little cousin, your boy, whose name is Rich Rocker now.
Okay.
People got different names.
Well, everybody's going through evolutions or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
boy.
I mean, even Rich, Big Rich went through an evolution where he
Big
was
Rich
like,
don't
"Hey
even
man,
rap.
like I'm out," but he found a purpose and started, kind of,
behind the kids.
Community.
started
Project
working
level?
with these kids
Yeah.
and doing things.
He's always been like that.
Yeah.
He's in the trenches where you gotta. I mean, I'm not a bad guy either. It's like you gotta make a decision living in that area.
Right.
Like you either gonna be with it or you not gonna be with it. You can't straddle the fence. Or he a big fella too. He's a big target. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though he's trimming down, I'm catching up to him. But,
So
you know,
crazy.
You know, he a big target though. You feel what I'm saying? So for him doing what he's doing, I'm ultra proud of him. So it's just going in the right direction. Like, you know, he's doing a great thing with the kids and his daughter Bianca Rochelle. And he's touching a lot of different people, you know?
Let's talk about those folks. Like, I don't really know a whole lot about what's going on. And without saying too many names, hopefully, if y'all know what's going on, then you know who I'm talking about. But, you know, I've been hearing the boys talking, different people talk about somebody who's been going viral on videos lately.
Yes.
Who were all, especially, I'm going to put my prayers up for you, baby, because it's looking bad. And folks are saying things and whatnot. Not me, because I don't know exactly what's happening. But this person I'm talking about, who is a rap person from the Bay Area, has apparently fallen into a dark place, to say the least.
That same dark place that they was talking about that I'm staying away from. Kind of like
exactly. That's
we was kind of like fondling with it when I was playing with it, and that's where it goes when you continue down that road. All we could do is just pray for both my brothers. You dig what I'm saying? From the Fillmore. I'm here to represent it in a positive light, you know, and everybody's just like one situation away from being in one of those situations. And believe me, both those guys are very resilient. Very resilient and up against it. So I wish him the best. I'm right here for him. It's a lot of negative press against the neighborhood. Social media is playing a big part into it. You know what I mean? Narcotics, whatever you may say, you know, to you, substance abuse or whatever, too. But like I say, very resilient. The brothers are, so you know, we just pray for them. That's what we do. I appreciate that, Sana.
Yeah, that's all we can do, man. And I don't want to continue to drag people's names through the mud because honestly, that's what it is right now.
Oh man, people are having it's like a dirt. It's like a dirt.
Oh my God,
throwing dirt all on his name.
I just keep saying nah. But you know, I don't live people's lives. I only have my own, and I listen to what's said, but I don't pass any judgment. So again, just prayers up. I hope everything turns out for the best for everybody.
Well, you never know. I mean, one of those guys might be paying possum too, though. Don't think. Not. I'm telling you, one of them is smart enough to play like he's dead
on the low
and be looking at you. You know what I mean?
One eye open.
I mean, up against it, a lot of people are kind of like singling this guy out for some reason. You know, he has his up and downs in life, but a great dude, singling this guy out for whatever reason. And all we can do is just pray for him because he's a talent. When me and him get together, we make wonderful music. You dig what I'm saying? And he brings the best out of me. So I'm praying for my brother. You dig what I'm saying? That's
Hopefully he hears this. You know, and if those words help you, baby, or, you know, whoever, just, man, reach out to your people. But, you know, speaking on social media and how it's changed everything.
Wow.
I mean, everything. I think for rappers nowadays, it's just about the look of it, right? Because they're going to tease what they got coming up on social media, and it changed the game completely. Like, what do you do with your kids with social media? I want to hear the daddy part. Like, isn't it hard? Like, my daughter's already asking for Snapchat and all kinds of, like,
damn.
I just don't want her to get caught up in that shit because we've seen
how old is your child now?
She's 9.
She the same age as royalty, my daughter.
Yeah.
Wow, with the girl, I'm like putty for the girl. I'm soft as medicated Dr.
You ain't gonna let her have Snapchat and get up on there putting videos.
No, she can't. She can't have Snapchat, but then they got other things for kids like and
I don't even know what that is.
See, they got it. They got other stuff that you probably don't know about that's there for them. It's hard to police that.
Yeah.
It's hard to police that because you just got to not have them with the phone and growing up on Roblox and all that old stuff. See, once they on there.
Exactly what she on right now.
And then they charging for coins.
Everything.
Like, don't put your bank card on there.
Oh, hell no.
And then the next thing you know, you say, man, what's these charges?
They ran it up.
Yeah, you have a negative balance. You look up.
It's a whole new
You know
game.
what I mean? Yeah, it's just that telephone.
Yeah.
And just a telephone, you never know what they're doing. So unless you have restrictions on everything, it's hard to police that. So no, I'm not gonna let my daughter have no Snapchat. I don't want no Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat.
Get you in trouble.
Yeah, man, as soon as I got it, right? My ex, the last ex, not Cheryl T, the last ex, right?
There was one before Cheryl T?
You know, the one that Cheryl T didn't like too much. With
Okay.
The girl's mother.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
the girl and the little boy mother, right?
Right.
You seen her, you gave her a mean look too.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Probably.
Yeah. She probably did that.
Yeah, you did.
She's a Cheryl T soldier, though. But
No, I
Right,
didn't.
she right for the homies.
no, you did the right thing, though. Because I'm mad at her now, too, so I'm happy you did that, right?
Okay, well, fuck you then.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, guys.
I know I did it. I know I couldn't have. Maybe I just looked at her like, who that?
She hooked up. Yeah, it was one of them. She hooked me up to Snapchat. Soon as she sent it through, I could cuss on here, right?
Yeah.
It's a podcast.
Some bitch sent her pussy through right away. I said, I'm cool, man. I don't want that. I imagine she got one. I'm like, I don't even care at the dicks that you getting to look at. But you seen what happened as soon as you hook mine up. Somebody sent their wet situation through. I said, no, I don't want that. Not even out of me being tempted. It's just like, I'm not grown. Like, I don't want to see that. Right. You think what I'm saying? I don't believe in the sending pics back and forth for your genitals and shit. And come on now, you know.
I'm not for that either. Snapchat is Sana G KMEL. In case anybody want to know.
Right.
No, like, for real, it's a turn off because it's like they slapping you in the face with it. You know, like there's no chase.
What happened to the mystery?
Yeah.
You know, nothing is mysterious either. You feel me?
Well, that shows you the change just in the times and in the generation, right? People nowadays is that idea of, let me be a little more reserved. Let me be a little bit more cool. And I don't want to be out there like that. My mama ain't raised me like that. Now it's shit. We twerking, bitch.
Right.
You know, all the shit.
I mean, specialist.
I mean, there was some twerking going on back behind the doors. Don't act like that.
But not on video for like 15 different dudes.
Nah,
you got a
like
private
15.
show, maybe?
Right.
Or at least one at a time. Right. Not everybody on your contact list.
I mean, it's like you with a woman, you like, damn, who DMing you? What you got in your DM, bitch? Right. What you got in your DM? Now,
you don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I just leave it alone. It's like, you know, if I'm going to be with somebody, I got to be able to trust that you handling yourself correctly. You feel what I'm saying? You go pick up some bum that's happy with, you know, just imagine Sana get with a guy that's just a regular guy, and then they trip on. Bitches are tripped that he was Sana G, right?
Go on.
And then they start bothering him even more.
Yeah.
Go on.
Right? Bothering him even more. And it's like, they wasn't going to do that when you was by yourself. Now he's getting extra action. Pussy sent all through the DM and shit because he with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Wouldn't that be
telling
crazy?
my whole life story for the last like 5 to 10 years.
Damn, I'm sorry.
You just read me like a fucking book. Let's talk about this though. So did you kicked it with Nip? No? Did you get a chance to?
Man, I never got to meet Nip personally. No, but I went to that place down there and bought fish and bought clothes.
You talking about in like the strip mall that he owned, right?
Yes, across the
Nipsey
street from the
Hussle
check
Square?
cashin'.
On Slauson.
Yeah, my cousin lived on 48th and Crenshaw, Kane. And so I would be at his house, and I went to the Western Union across the street many times. You know, just in the area, the Bayou Fried Fish across the street. They had a Bayou Fry right there too. So. And I bought something at the Marathon store once or twice too, so I never did meet him, but I was connected with him. You dig what I'm saying?
I think we all were, man.
Yeah, that shit was shady as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude's a devil that did it. You dig what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, death. It's like is death rewarding? Like, you know, because you want to kill him, but it's like, damn, I see why they put people in jail to make them sit there and just think
about it.
What you did for 60 years. Hopefully you live a long time in that little ass cell and think about what you did, you know? Yeah. And I never thought I'd see the day when I say that, but how he did that, to see him kick him in the head, and that was the devil in the flesh.
For sure. For sure.
So we just got to guard against evil. You know what I mean? Because he seemed like he was close to a perfect person as far as our culture. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And his crew of people. Because, you know, it's up here, it's like, it's not no unity like them brothers down there got. You dig what I'm saying? Right. Say what you want about Bloods and Crips, but it's a pecking order. It's Big Nipsey, Little Nipsey, Tiny Nipsey, Infant Nipsey, and they wouldn't even be blood related. They're just respect for the big homie. So, just that structure and that order, to see that happen was horrible.
Yeah, it was cold,
man. It was a sucker, man.
Yeah.
Like, and to take out somebody who was actually doing something about where you lived and trying to make it better, or make people's voices heard, or helping your kids, or helping you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had his foot and hand in so many different things that we didn't even know about.
Right.
Like DC was talking about, he invested in
World on Wheels, the roller rink down there. He invested in.
Off of Pico, right?
Yep, he was invested in that. I mean, you know, he had a STEM facility so he could teach kids science and engineering and math that he was investing in. Like the brother invested in so many things and was actively hiring people in the neighborhood so that they didn't have to go the route that he went or that his brother went or that others who were in the gang went. Like, I mean, that's impact.
And then he only let his security be away from him for a couple of minutes. It's just, you want to say it's a conspiracy theory. How did that happen? It's in chills on my spine talking about it right now. It's just, that's how serious it is out here that we really got to be on the right side of God. You know, I don't want to get in there and get to preaching, but it got to be something supernatural to protect all of us. If you don't believe in that, you might. If you just believe in the carnal situation, you might be in trouble.
I mean, I think it's important that somebody like you preaches, right? Because you've had examples and lifestyles that you would not want other people to experience to get to where you're at now. Skip that part and just let me tell you right now that God is the word and you need to live better or just be focused on yourself and your family, man.
All the time. I always say this simile, I don't know if it's a metaphor or simile. I say, if I got shit up to my knees, right, I'm going to tell a youngster, man, don't walk that way. Right. Look at this shit up to my knees, man. Walk your ass around that corner. A lot of my OGs will let me just walk through the shit. Growing up, that's how they was. So they could be like, he got shit on his knees too. Me, myself, hopefully you don't get no piss on the front of your shoes the way I'm going to tell you to go. But don't get no shit up to your knees like me and go do it. So I've always tried to put my youngsters on and tell them to go in the right direction. I don't want nobody to, end up in trouble. You know what I mean? End up dead. You can't get back. You feel me? So,
you can only tell kids fat meat is greasy a couple times.
Right.
You know?
They gonna bite into whatever they want.
Right. And it's not right. And I've had youngsters who I try to talk to and mentor just tell me like, man, let me bump my head.
Right.
And I'm like, if that's what you want to do.
Are you serious? Like I know, and you serious too. Lil Quinn, for instance, Galaxy, went to jail. You know, that by the graces of God, I did enough to probably be under 2 jails, right? When I used to be like that.
Yeah.
Right? He went to jail right away. My son went to jail for like almost a pimping and pandering case type thing. You know about the neighborhood and Fillmore Slim and you feel helpless when your child is in jail. He went to jail in Stockton too, like he had to do a county year, and I'm like, man, it was the worst feeling in the world.
Of course.
To go turn him in, have to go turn him in. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. And he got rolled up on a fluke. And I'm like, this is probably my karma.
We automatically think that, right?
Yeah. Or we're going to say his mother's because she the real criminal. Well, used to be.
Damn.
Don't do that.
Let me take a sip of this real
Cheryl,
quick.
that is him talking.
She used to be a criminal. She's reformed. She works for the city of San Francisco.
Don't say we're...
I didn't say who. No, she does. I'm not going to say who she worked for, but she works for the city.
Oh, my God.
Literally she does. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you got it.
She robbed the city, she works for the city.
You turned it around. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
We looking at the good we do it now, you know?
It's all about what you're doing now. Yeah. It's all about what you're doing now.
I can't stand you. There's so many.
Ain't nobody thugging as a single man. How you doing, man? What's up?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm up in here good. You know, just thinking about you speaking on the youngsters. I'm curious, man. Do you rock with a lot of the youngsters that's coming out your neighborhood now?
No.
Doing music? None of them?
That was a sharp.
That was a serious one.
No. I don't want to think I'm riding a wave. I rock with my son. I'm blessed. God blessings to all of them.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say their name because I said one of their names last time and dude said, man, that ain't my real rap name, man. You didn't say my rap name right. He yelling at me and shit. I'm like, bro, I thought I was doing right. You know what I'm saying? So big respect to everybody that's doing their thing. You dig what I'm saying? We here in here talking about San Quinn, Ain't Nobody Thuggin, Galaxy Adams. Big shout out to Burner. That's my guy. You dig what I'm saying?
Young Burner.
My partner God Holly out of Richmond. Big shout out to Primetime Management, my manager Primo. I'm down with the black and brown movement, man.
I did.
You know what, Quinn?
I
tell you this while you sitting here, because it's always a thing about giving folks the flowers, right? Like there's I listened to one of your two things. Sorry, one, I'm glad that it was an album of yours that was missing off of the internet for like crazy long. That just popped back up there not too long ago, and I was juiced about that. But then the other thing is that on what was the album, The Rock, you had to do that for me. Yeah. And in the beginning to do that for me, you're just kind of like talking, and there's something that you say, and you're just like, yo, there's more to do.
There's more to do.
And I think about that all the time, just in in the case of like, man, like I be tired. Like I'm not trying to do this all the time. I'm not trying to run around. Like, oh, I got this other thing that's on my plate now. And I think about that when you say it, just like, man, like there's always going to be more. Because if you want to be successful, if you want to move throughout, life and be positive and have things going on, there's always more to do. And I think about that often in your voice, in my head.
That's good. I've been knowing you since you was a little tiny dude, man.
What?
On the bus with friends and them when he was a little kid.
No facial hair.
Nothing. I'm talking about nothing. So I'm proud of you. I've been watching you, listening, and it is always more to do. That's don't rest on your laurels. You feel what I'm saying? Don't rest. Don't be like, okay, I did it already. I did it. Okay, I'm cool. It's always some more to do. It's always somebody that's doing more. And, what's your measuring stick? I was telling my guy Michael that's with me. He couldn't believe I turned down Master P twice. Master P has to sign me 2 times. One time he came to my house when I was 16. I said no. The second time he was already having his money, putting out on About It. He had just bought 2 cars for Steady Mobbing down there. Bought Bill Bathgate and Crooked Eye, and he was putting out on About It. And he was like, I'm gonna sign you. Let me sign you. I'm like, nah, I can't do that to Fillmore, man. I can't do that. He said, look. Your executive producer problem is going to become all your problems, right? And that's when Lil Quinn's baby shower guy ran in and all that because of the dude that was putting out our album then. You feel what I'm saying? Which was true. And I was telling him, like, I missed $500 million, right? Because that's how much money Master P got.
Yeah.
But I'm still here. There's always more to do. I might have looked like I might have already had my time if I would have signed with Master P. It ain't my fault.
He said, I can't do that to Fillmore.
I can't do that to the neighborhood.
Where is that at now when you got fools? My producer just handed me this. Damn near trying to burn down Oakland off of looking stupid in the streets. You see that last sideshow that just happened?
No, what happened?
You didn't see the video?
I try not to watch the news now.
Good, because all they're doing is trying to keep you scared and make us look stupid.
Yeah, they're trying to keep you scared. It really is a fear tactic. Like, I noticed I was more worried when I watched the news every day than anything. And I would always be like, I hope my folks ain't on the news this morning. And, it would be times that people would turn up on there, and it just seemed like I was just consumed in that, So what happened?
I mean, they were out there sideshowing, and then before you knew it, a big rig was on fire. Dude that was driving it took off. There was toilet paper in the back. They opened the back, started throwing toilet paper all over the place. This is what I heard. And then there was a AC transit bus next to it. That thing caught on fire. They lit that on fire. So all those people that were on the bus, the dude obviously in the semi, probably in a bad situation at his job
they
now.
yanked him out. They put a gun to his face and pulled him out the truck. You feel me? They was on 42nd and International. It was right there in the O.
Off of a quote-unquote sideshow.
Yeah, so it started because they've been sideshowing there for a couple of weeks leading up to it, just right there in that intersection. And last week
they fired up that spot. It was fired up. Literally fired it.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all these happen mainly in the East Bay because ain't too many. I guess you could out on the freeways and whatnot, but. It's a bad look. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these young people. And the dude who was filming wasn't even that young. And he was all like, hey, yo, what's going up in the town? Like, these people are just starting to act savages out here.
Man, I don't know what to say. More jobs, more economic power through hip-hop and other places that make you have to get a job where you got to act right. Like, maybe if that dude holding the camera felt like he was going to lose a job, he wouldn't have been holding the camera. You know what I mean?
Priorities.
Like, it's just... I hate to say it, but money and responsibility makes people act different. Because you don't want to fuck up your chance or your job or your money. You dig what I'm saying? So I think maybe, or, Jesus coming back or whatever. In the middle of Oakland. Because sideshows, they've been going on for years. It was, back in the days, it was cool. Yeah,
because fools was just trying to have their car. They was trying to get you an old school.
Right.
Yeah. You put some little Dayton's or Vogues on it or whatever, got it fixed up, got a nice little paint job. You cruised up and down Foothill and went over to Foothill Square and parked, and it was you and a bunch of the homies, and that was whatever.
Right.
Every now and then somebody was swaying they joint. Now it's like we out here
Tear the
just
city down.
ignorant.
Tear the city down. Seem like the dudes that be running behind the car wants to get hit.
Right.
I did see that on the
There's still those too.
I said, that motherfucker just almost died. You cheering that on?
Right. And doing it for the look or doing it for the gram or trying to go viral.
Doing it for the gram.
You know what I'm saying?
And now they got it in L.A. They call it the takeover.
That's what they call like sideshowing. They call it
Sideshow, they
takeover.
call it sideshow. The takeover in L.A. Do the same thing. Our culture, they made it down there.
Blueface snatched that too?
Right.
Blueface. Hey, did he? That's beat the pussy up, be like a motherfucker, ain't it?
Bro, you talking about his track? Bro, I
Yeah.
mean, the dance alone. Did you see the dance he got the kids doing? Where he?
He grabbing his belt buckle and like.
Yeah.
Did you see the
doing,
other
like-
kid from Baltimore stealing our style too? His name's Shorty Shotty. He's called Bitch You a Dog and Your Homegirl too. Watch, you gonna see it. The song about to blow up. But he got the whole Bay Area swag.
Yeah.
Right. And then we turning away from it. I think I'm gonna do me some dances.
Holla at
Freeway,
French,
There
baby.
you go. Get up.
Yeah, I'll shake it up. I might break a knee. Call myself with black and orange face. It's not
Rub back
good.
the joint.
Nah, don't do
Nah.
that one.
Okay. It was a try. Okay, I got shot again.
What's up with your Niners though? You still proud of that tattoo you got on your hand?
All the way. I meant you got some lotion so I could grease it
A
Shine
up.
little
him up.
ashy. I mean, the
grease
team a
it up,
little
grease it
ashy
up.
too, so
I
you
need
right
some.
there in line.
I was gonna say I was gonna ask the white guy and tell him I need some lotion, right? I said he don't know nothing about that.
Left it in the car. It's in the car.
Oh
Now,
damn.
he normally got the cocoa butter on him.
Usually
though.
I'll stay strapped with
I
it.
don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm proud of him. Win, lose, or draw. I hate where. I mean, I don't. Right on, cousin.
Boom.
I don't know. I
He got
haven't
that
been
fancy shit.
I haven't been to the new stadium. You been to the new stadium?
Oh, it's
what?
nice. It's nice.
We about to play the Cowboys. You guys are playing the Cowboys' first game though,
Yeah,
this season.
I mean, win, lose, or draw. I don't really go for the. I'm all about the Eddie DeBartolo era, and I think they should hire me to be the
I agree with that.
I'm telling you, if a player dropped the ball, I would fine them $10,000.
Damn, 10
serious.
racks for a drop.
I
bet you
don't
won't be
know
drunk.
that's how the game works, though.
No,
Clint.
that's what I would make up.
That's what he said. There needs to be change.
It needs
A
to
little
be changed in the
threat.
front office, man. It's too soft. It's all about the general manager. The little dude that think he Eddie DeBartolo, but he not. I'm talking to you, brother. Hire me. What about the Raiders?
Look over there. Don't look at me.
Hey, man.
You
new
a cowboy?
season.
Yeah, she a Cowboy fan.
Yeah,
Don't do
I
it.
know we had some type of problem with it. I was like, before I got there, I was like, why didn't I like Sana?
Get out.
No, I
You
love her. I
me.
love her.
Stop
I love
playing.
her.
Stop
I
playing.
love her. I love you. I love you. The Cowboys look good though.
We'll see.
They always look good.
Now the Cowboys actually look good. The Raiders, they just
just gonna not even
they
listen
fence
to him.
hoppers. They
Shit.
constantly changing cities and shit.
Yeah,
You
who
know
you
what I'm
who
saying?
you talking about? The
Go
Vegas
on,
Raiders?
constantly
What?
changing cities like y'all play in San Francisco.
I mean,
Man, don't nobody outside the city know that. Like people in Boston, it doesn't matter where the
stadium
Patriots
is?
play at. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? New England is Boston or whatever. Like this is the San Francisco Bay Area, whether you like it or not.
New England's
It's not the
imaginary.
Oakland Bay Area. It's not the Vallejo Bay Area or the Richmond Bay Area. It's the San Francisco Bay Area. So technically, I don't even like the Warriors because they play too close to the Raiders.
well, they
Well,
coming
that's
here. They
changing.
coming this way.
And when they come here, I'll be a Warrior fan on this soil.
You're not a Warrior fan right
I'm
now?
a Laker fan.
What?
Damn.
Get out.
I'm a Laker fan. I mean, me.
Interview
That's
over.
just the truth, though.
What?
I mean,
Your boy is even disappointed in you.
he
Look.
probably ain't gonna give me a ride back. Huh? They got the Bart. I'll make it. I mean,
crazy.
you know what? I'm not a bandwagon. Like I like them, but I grew up liking the Lakers because the
Lakers.
Warriors used to trade all my players.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
tried to like them, they traded everybody.
No, that's real. When I was
gone.
a young man, I was thoroughly disappointed when we got Vince Carter.
And he
then,
was gone.
And he was gone before the season even started.
Come on,
and then he
man.
came back to the town and then won the dunk contest the same year in Oakland. I was like, man, y'all dumb.
Come on,
yamming
man.
yamming in their own house, bruh.
The whole time, the whole time Kobe getting busy. You feel me? The Lakers was getting busy, man.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I like champions. I grew up watching the Niners. I'm like, okay, my basketball team need to win too. Warriors, just constantly.
So you going to at least ride with the Warriors for the playoffs since the
no,
Lakers not in it?
I'm definitely a bandwagon fan once it's time to go to the championship. Yeah, I'll be at the parades acting and shit, you know what I mean?
Look, somebody get Quinn on the float.
Yeah, look.
You like we got the colors on right now. You ready to go?
I mean, all you need is a hat.
Yeah,
you in
I-
pocket.
Hey, man, I'm a bandwagon warrior once it's time to win. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, I mean, no.
You're so backwards.
I'm truthful. It's a lot of people that's really like this.
True.
Yeah, they acting like they like the Warriors. Let's fast forward a couple years ago when they wasn't that good. Let's see where they were at.
Right, they wasn't buying up all them
Kings.
tickets at Oracle like they are
Something
now.
else. Lakers.
Yeah, man, they used to get him away.
Right, at Burger King, boy, you
Yeah.
get 2 Warrior tickets with a Whopper. For real.
Now I'm proud of the team though. They doing a lot for the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Yep, I like the players and everything else. And just, when you like something at heart, you like something at heart. Like the Niners, I hate that I like them when they be losing. But it's like I'm not interested in football when they're going 2-14. And we get to winning, it's like I'm on every play. You know what I mean?
And asking for jobs too.
Yeah. Well, they should hire me right now. They need help.
Don't they?
They need help. They need some structure and they need some discipline. You know what I mean? Take it from me. The wildest dude ever.
Wow.
I'm reformed.
Show him how to get on the right path.
Yeah.
Don't try to send him no pussy shots on Snapchat. He
Please
ain't on
don't.
there.
I ain't with that, man. Don't do that. Because you know what? I'm old enough. I'm 41 years young. That's somebody's daughter doing that.
For sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I was in the club and a girl bumped into me. Her breast hit my arm, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, you know, and she's like, Uncle Quincy. I said, what?
Stop it.
Damn.
I'm like, man, it's one of my partner's daughters. I'm like, man, I'm about to get the F out of here. Man. They gotta hire me to come rap, or I'm not coming in here. I'm not gonna be in the club. Nigga tell me, I ain't seen you in the club since the hyphy movement. I said, you should have got out of there with the hyphy movement.
Right.
What your ass doing in here? 51 years old in the club with a hair weave in. An Afro hair weave. You know they got the man weave.
Oh, the man, the man unit.
Oh yeah, they lay him down.
Either
get the
that or
lace
the
fronts.
drip, the black magic.
Oh man, this is. I definitely got a little dye. I'm not finna be all the way gray though. My gray is sick.
Yeah, but dye ain't black magic though.
No, it's not.
So what's black magic?
It's like a spray can.
The little extra little black that
It's
they be putting up
fiber.
there to make sure that your line is cool.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's like paint, like hair paint.
Wow. Okay, I'm cool.
It fills in patches. It just doesn't color.
You know, color. I mean, it's just too much shit nowadays.
You start sweating, that joint just start leaking. But
Yeah,
I
all
feel
down
you.
your
It look like you changed the exhaust pipe.
Yes, for real.
Right.
All kind of black. So, okay, song again. Is there going to be a full album?
Yes, it is. A Fillmore Line Volume 2, the Mafia Demonstration. Big shout out to Go Toes, Primetime Management. It will be Ain't Nobody Thuggin. I'm trying to hit 1 million views.
Well, get it out there.
I'm just getting out there. It's getting out there. I need you to help me. Y'all play it.
I got you. Well, we're going to put this podcast out. Shoot, the way that things are set up, we just finished having this conversation. Just putting it on the web is way bigger than us playing it one time or whatever the case may be. Things have changed so much, even for music. Like, if you're not seen on the web somewhere, you ain't winning. Period.
You're not winning. Yeah, I know. And maybe that's why I say them two dudes from my neighborhood, that's why they cutting up. They want to go viral.
That's it. That's all these kids are
And
trying
one
to
of them
do.
know how to get paid from being on the internet. He getting paid for every time he's on there.
Everybody can do that. You see this little kid? I don't know if you listen in the morning, but we call this little kid Clown of the Day. He tried to RKO his principal just to be able to get, go viral on the web. And he did. We talked about it. It was all over the news. So these kids are willing to do anything, whether it's be a music artist or just get paid off of YouTube. It's
Just be
crazy.
a J-Cat, do anything.
That's exactly what it is.
Anything.
J-Catism at its highest form, huh?
You need a song like that. Talk about social media.
Man, talk about social media. Yeah.
Call it quick catting.
Right.
I'm about to go make that.
Go
right
do it.
now, right now.
Go
I'm
do
catting. And I'm a cat in the video.
Right.
Right.
Really dress up like a cat.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
hey.
you're not on Snap, but shout out your other stuff, like where people can tap
San
in.
Quinn 415 on Instagram. Man, San Quinn 415 on Instagram. I want to talk about what's going on with my Twitter, but somebody's in control of my Twitter, and it's not me.
Somebody broke
So-
into your joint?
Hit Quinn on the
it's
gram.
business. It's just business. Just hit me on the gram. San
All right.
Quinn 415, man. Yeah, on the gram. And hit my manager, Primetime Management, Primo. You dig what I'm saying? Look out for Galaxy Adams, without a doubt. Big shout out to Galaxy Adams. That's my boy. And that's it.
I love
And
it.
I love you guys.
I love you too, baby.
Right
It's
back
been
at
too
you,
long.
Doc.
Yeah, I'll be back around. You won't catch me at the club, but some type of social event. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe a football game.
I ain't going to
We play. You gonna watch the Cowboy game when they lose to the Niners?
Nah. I got a better seat in my house. I'm cool.
Okay, well, I hit you on the airways, man.
All right, for
I
sure.
love you, sis. Good
Yeah,
to see you,
love you too,
DC.
baby.
Yes, sir.
Sure, you need to shave up. You know what I mean? Hey, and all the time.
He didn't even
oil-
have
I'm
no words
oiling.
for you, Biz.
Yeah, I already capped on him earlier. Yeah, y'all good.